Mighty number 55326, Shiro here. Yes, I backed this game. And is Mighty number worth it to play? Short answer, yes, but if you're the type of person that didn't like a Mega Man style game in the first place, you may not necessarily like this game. I'm going to get in a soapbox now for a while, so apologies. And this is in order to better demonstrate the long answer that I might have to give. Now, here's the thing you have to remember about this game. People will go on, and I've seen this posted places, and I quite frankly hate the fact that it's posted, is that, oh, you know, 4 million and they're rounding up, but 4 million went into this game, 3.8. And in terms of the Kickstarter, blah, it should have been ungodly amazing, blah, and like, the thing you have to remember is 4 million didn't go straight into the game. You have 67,000 plus, I'm rounding up to 70 for the sake of easy numbers, since I can use 4 million too. Backers according to Kickstarter for this game. Now, $20 tier and up basically meant you got the digital copy of this game. That's around 1.4 million, if you will, just in terms of people straight up wanting the game. Now, you have to remember that there are fees involved. You have paying the employees, you have paying whoever's in charge of the art book just for organizing it. You have the physical rewards, the t-shirts, shipping, the what else was there? The mascot, the physical art book, and trust me, if you want good ink, it's not cheap. Again, it depends on the actual art book. I haven't seen the physical copy yet because, you know, physical rewards for the most part, unless they weren't. The t-shirt and the plushie were given out beforehand, before the game came out, for those that backed it. The physical box for the games, which is totally unnecessary in terms of a, oh, you know, straight money into the game type of deal, but the fact is it was Kickstarter reward, and I don't mind, I love physical copies of things. Printing that, making it decent quality, and actually 2 versions of that, so you have to pay the artists involved for that. You have to, pardon me for a second, sorry, a bit of a sore throat today. You have the, let's see, I think I've already mentioned, the companies involved, and the contracts. I'm not even going to talk about Humble Bundle, but I'm just talking about like Microsoft and Nintendo, PlayStation, in terms of having the game on their end, and of course making sure that it can't be, I guess the word I'm looking for is hacked. It's not the correct term, but people messing with it and actually having everything distributed properly and server space for downloads for the store and whatnot, and actually making sure that people test the links and making sure they work, and actually getting the pages to look however they want in the store. Again, this is all minor things, but if you keep adding and adding and adding, 4 million did not go straight into this game. I would argue half. That's me being generous, and of that half, I'm going to assume some of that is also still just paying employees that were making the game at the time and not counting overhead costs for, it's not going to be that much in comparison to the 4 million, but the licensing for Unreal Engine, the electricity bills, if you will. Again, I'm not even going into this, but 4 million did not go into this game because it's just an incorrect thought. It's like assuming money equals straight success. And by that I mean assuming that there is no loss between money put into a game and the actual end result. And I'm probably not explaining this as well as I should. I'm not the best person at explaining this, but again, this game is ultimately, I found it enjoyable. I mean, heck, I've got probably about 4 to 5 hours of game time on it after release. I say that because I think it still counts the 4 hours from when I was messing around in the demo, back when it was on Steam Beta. Well, rather, back when they gave the key for beta through Steam. so I had that time. The controls I find okay. I'm using the keyboard and mouse, so I can't answer on the actual controller using people. And again, I'm only judging this based on Steam, the PC version, not the console versions, nothing else. I enjoyed this game so far. You might not. But don't try to assume anything on the game based on what happened with Kickstarter delays, because I was one of the people with the Golden Beck DLC issue. Those of you that had it know what I'm talking about. Those of you that don't, I only had the Golden Hero DLC in Humble Bundle handed out to me on day one.
Here we go.
And I had to immediately, 3 hours after release date, after the email was sent to me because I was still awake at that time, contact them to try to fix it, and they fixed it. So I have DLC now, and the game itself, hence this. I have my own frustrations about that, but I'm over it, pretty much. I'm not going to constantly rant about, oh my god, it should have been better, blah, blah, blah. That's self-entitlement of the worst kind. And as gamers, we should be better. Yes, it should have probably been a smoother release. Yes, it should have probably come out a while ago. Maybe. I don't know the background story on everything, so I can't state that definitely. But I'm not going to assume that as a consumer, I am always right on this. Because consumers are not always right. I say this having worked jobs on the other side, if you will. Whether it be as a cashier, or effectively in sales, or just stocking. The customer is not always correct. It's sad, unless they know what they're talking about. And I say this in terms of like specialized things. Because like I had a past job in a college bookstore, and let me tell you right now, most people aren't paying attention half the time. Or we've had people that just complained about buying the wrong book, blah, they didn't need it. It's like, but you didn't ask anyone, and there are signs everywhere, and you literally just had to read a section number off your own course list, if you will, that you had. Side rant, but besides the point. Like, the consumer is not always 100% right. And sadly, most of the people that back this game probably aren't actually talking about it. It's the people that either really like this, are okay with this, and feel like they should state that they're okay with this, or the people that are just being really, really loud in the room. So what you're hearing is probably 10 to 15% tops of all the people that back this. All their opinions. In terms of, oh my god, this game, blah, it should have looked so much better, why was it not 2D, why was blah, blah, blah. Like, get over it. A lot of people are saying, oh, you know, compared to the initial video that we saw in the engine, like, from the early footage, it's like, A, that's early footage and subject to change. B, that's not having a billion effects on screen that actually, like, they might want to tone down things. I had minor momentary stuttering in Dynatron stage because of the lights going on and off in the death turbine room that was going to kill me. But that was minor. I'm slightly biased in that regard because a few years ago I bought this computer that I'm playing it on for basically the sake of gaming. I just made sure it had a decent / really good graphics card and enough RAM for me to basically not to have to worry about replacing it for a while. And I haven't replaced it since I got it. And again, it's been fine. The end of my discussion on that part. Like I said, though, I think I said, if you're the type of person that didn't play Mega Man type games before and didn't like it or whatnot, it might not necessarily be your cup of tea. Personally, though, having grown up with Mega Man games, played the first half of the X series, including What Am I Fighting For? I refuse to do that properly. And the Mega Man Zero series, I overall enjoyed this game. For the most part. My opinion is still not entirely out on it, as I haven't finished it, but the Ray DLC was nice. I rather like Ray's design in terms of I'm basically a vampire because if I don't, I'm just going to die, and what is going on? Madness out of terminal illness. Well, illness isn't the right word because I don't remember the entire condition, but madness out of basically not being able to survive without going mad is actually rather well done with her. So yeah, Mighty No. 9, I found it entertaining. If you want to try it, go ahead. If you want to see a bunch of people play it online, go ahead and then make your decision. But, you know, I find it interesting, and in the background here I've had the challenge mode going on, and some of it's been the standard, you know, running through time trial stuff, just getting used to how things work, which is actually a really good way to practice. And some of it is stuff that you unlock as you actually beat bosses, so like this is just break all the weapon targets as Mighty No. 6's form, so that way you get the propeller, which is actually kind of cool because it actually deflects stuff coming at you from above, and by that I mean it just destroys projectiles coming at you from above, which is cool. I like the weapon forms in this, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, Shiro here. I am out. Have your own opinions. Don't trust everyone that automatically hates on the game because of the Kickstarter. Just take your own opinions. Bye.